until he hit a roadblock. Adam finished 8th at Nationals, which was amazing, but it meant he wouldn't make it to the Olympics. Then he landed badly during a practice session and broke his foot. Adam thought about quitting altogether. But while taking a break to work on routines for other skaters, he remembered how much he loved the sport and realized there was no way he could give it up. A few years later, he had won one of the 3 spots on the US men's Olympic team. He became the oldest first-time Olympic figure skater and the first openly gay American athlete to compete. Being gay isn't important to the skating, but what is important to Adam is to make it a little more normal, so that kids everywhere have the courage to be who they are. "I'm like a witch, and you can't kill me," Adam said. "I keep coming back every year, and every year I get better." Adam has a skating move named after him, the Rippen Lutz. How do you do it? 3 backwards jumps in a row with your arms held over your head.
Anna Nzinga Mbande, 1583 to 1663. In 1624, Anna became ruler of Ndongo, a state on the west coast of Africa. Her people were under attack on all sides. The Portuguese were raiding nearby villages in search of people they could kidnap as slaves, while the surrounding African kingdoms were closing in. Anna knew she had to change something. She asked to meet with the Portuguese. Anna insisted on meeting them as equals. Although she knew that the Portuguese had brutally conquered various other parts of Africa, she wasn't ready to bow down to them. When she saw that the governor she was meeting with was sitting on the only chair in the room, she immediately told one of her assistants to get on her hands and knees and act as a chair for Anna, so that she and the governor were equal. To fend off the attacks, she made a treaty with Portugal and converted to Christianity. But the Portuguese didn't keep up their side of the deal. Anna was forced to flee inland with her people. There, far from the reach of her enemies, Anna established a new state called Matamba. To increase its power, she took in runaway slaves and Africans who had been forced to become soldiers by the Portuguese. Her fighting force was organized, and young boys left their families and lived with their militia groups. It was a hard life, but it was necessary for the people of Matamba to survive. Anna lived to be 81. By the time she died, Matamba was seen as an equal to the Portuguese colony. With her clever tactics and refusal to surrender, Anna had saved her people from a life of enslavement.
Andrea Bocelli, born 1958. Andrea had always had trouble with his eyesight, but when a football collided with his head, it disappeared altogether. Doctors tried everything to get it back, even putting leeches into the eye sockets. Nothing worked. At 12 years old, Andrea had become completely blind. That didn't stop him pursuing his passion. Andrea loved music more than anything. He played flute, saxophone, trombone, trumpet, guitar, drums, and piano. With his eyesight gone, he learned to read music written in Braille so that he could keep learning and playing new pieces. To keep his parents happy, Andrea went to university to become a lawyer. But it wasn't what he wanted to do. Instead, he studied with an Italian opera singer named Franco Corelli and spent the evenings playing piano in bars to pay for the lessons. For years, this was Andrea's life. Then, one day, the most famous opera singer in the world heard a recording of his voice. The singer's name was Pavarotti, and he knew